Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Good Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a very interesting topic for today's show, which it is the nonsense violent acts, especially murders, need to stop. So let's get right at this. I'm sure all my fans out there have heard about the uh, the murder that just happened, Charlie Kirk's murder, and um, all these violent acts that have been happening. They've been, especially the shootings that happened at that school and church very recently, and now this, they all need to stop, ladies and gentlemen. They need to stop. Enough is enough already. Enough is enough now. And I never liked Charlie Kirk. I never agreed with Charlie Kirk, but that does not give the okay to go out and murder the man. Okay, just because somebody uh disagrees with you, or it's not the same beliefs as yours, does not give you the right to go out and murder that person. Seriously. One of the great things about this country is how differences, different beliefs, different thoughts, different ideas, different religions, all this stuff. And just because somebody disagrees with you, that does not give you the right to go out and murder them. Okay? And here's the thing. Again, aside from the fact that I do not condone murdering people, this is not about Democrat, Republican. All right. This is about human beings. Because, like I just said, uh, there's the killings that happened at that school and church, and now this, so this nonsense really needs to stop. And here's the other thing: my thoughts and prayers go out to Charlie Kirk's kids, to his kids. Okay, especially them. Why? Because they're innocent in all this stuff. And they lost their father. They're going to grow up without a father now. So just like um, I would say, for like I've said, for many, many other people, like George Floyd, who was a father, right? And thoughts and prayers go out to his kids. They're growing up without a father. Okay. And I'm also gonna say this, you know, and I'm not trying to make this all political. What I'm trying to say is, just because somebody thinks differently than you do does not give you the right to go out and murder them. Not too long ago, there was a Democratic representative, and some maniac went out and killed her. Now, were there any Republicans that were in an outrage then when that murder happened? No. Democrats were against the violent acts. They were against guns, this and stuff. And the Democrats are still against this violence. They're still against the guns and everything. So now that this murder happened with Mr. Kirk, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. With regard to Mr. Kirk's death, it was a Republican, a conservative MAGA Republican that murdered him. Just to give you that fact. Okay. So now, with this being said, ladies and gentlemen, I just hope and I pray that uh, both sides of the aisle, Republicans and Democrats, can come together and unite now and stop these violent acts, especially these murders. Okay? And part of doing that is background checks. Okay? So, um, this nonsense just needs to stop. Okay? Really, for everybody's sake, especially the little kids, especially them. So, with that being said, I just hope now both sides of the aisle can work together and to help stop this nonsense the proper way. Background checks, especially. All right? So put the differences aside and work on these common goals that everyone can now agree upon. Okay? So, with that being said, I want to remind all my fans out there about my website, Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com. You guys could check out all the pages on there. And don't forget to go to those 2 pages that I added to my website. Uh, one page about my internet store on Zazzle.com, and the other page about my books that are up for sale on Amazon.com. Again, one page for about my internet store on Zazzle.com. Another page is for my books that are being sold on Amazon.com. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.